live feed so you guys can join in on the live chat. Feel free to hit that like button, and we're going to do a little unboxing before I go to bed. So that's kind of the plan for today. And I don't know, I kind of want to do a video on sexless marriages. What do you guys think about that? Should you stay? Should you go? Till death to us part. How do we handle it? What's causing it? And Steven, your fave is here too. Good to have you guys here. Hit that like button for me. Show me some love. But there are a lot of people in these sexless marriages. And sometimes, a lot of marriages break up over that. But wanted to see how you guys are doing. I'm getting ready to do the unboxing before we get into it. Hopefully Dog Defender will join us. Like you guys to guess. Who can guess what's in here? I've been waiting on this. I should have been here last Tuesday. It is the second clue to what we are going to be doing. I planned on doing it over the weekend, so not too sure I want to do it during a school night. I want to quit my job, guys. I don't want to go tomorrow. Skateboard, and I'm this close to quitting my job. It was not a good day on Friday. Like, don't mess with me. Assalamu alaikum. How's it going? Good to have you here, Yusuf. Jeff is joining in. So I want to know what you guys think is in here. We did my unboxing where I had a bunch of dresses. I tried those on for you guys, but what do you think is in here? Why am I wanting to quit? Oh my gosh. Because, okay, last year I was at the high school, and it was a nice, refreshing thing. I did that for 2 years. I love little kids, one-on-one, but in big groups. It's like, I've already been sick. I've only been in school 4 days with kids. I'm doing good. So instead of just the high school, now I have 2 elementary schools. So I gotta go between the 2 schools, which is already a hassle. I'm gonna sound like I'm complaining. So you gotta pack up your computer, all your supplies, bring it back and forth, and then you don't want to leave a computer in your car because then maybe somebody's gonna break into your car, or I don't know, it's not good out in the cold. Also talking about the cold, winter is coming. We're supposed to have a terrible winter coming up, and I cannot handle the cold. Skate says I babysit. I get it. But I love babysitting, but it's only 1 kid, so not hard. What age? How old? So we have to do this testing where I find out if the students are actually my students. I have to do every incoming kindergartner to see if they're qualifying for English as a second language. So they have to be tested. And every year, in order for me to test, I have to get a certificate. So I've never had to get a kindergarten certificate. So I had to study that, pass it, and go through training and this and that. So all in 4 days. I have over 100 kids that I have to look up and look at their home language survey. So it's a lot of work. And they're like, what's your schedule? What's your schedule? What's your schedule? I'm like, I don't even know who the kids are until I test them. And they're like, well, we need your schedule. I'm like, I have to test them. And I was just pissed off. And so I told them, I said, we have a 1:45 meeting, but I need more time. I have to have time to test these kids because you got to do it one-on-one. Some kids, because you let them turn the page, some kids are pretty decent. Others will be silly and grab a bunch of them, and others just don't have the dexterity. So it can be a very long test, and I just keep talking about an elephant splashing water on its back for hours on end. She's 3. Aw. I am from Michigan and Indiana. I got a spade tattoo or a pineapple. 0 tattoos. I'm one of the few that don't have any tattoos. I usually write on my hand. I got this. No, I don't want to have it. I don't know. Oh, and I'm looking into this other thing, which I will end up telling you guys about pretty soon. If you guys want to work at home, there's this great opportunity. Actually, in the morning, I got to double check. I think I teach at 6 in the morning to the Chinese kids, and then I go to the school. So I got to be up early anyway, so I'll probably go in, but we'll see. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep a positive mindset, and never lose focus of your goals. Let no one stop you, not even haters. Just know I've been there and got your back. Thank you. Is it Marie? Is that how I say it? JK is here. Grippy. What do you mean grippy? I think it's I'm just going around showing smaller creators love, kindness, and respect. I appreciate that. Did I say your name right? What do I teach to the Chinese kids? English. I teach them English. And actually, I was, for Q kids, I was like a top teacher. I actually won a trip to China, and I got to be in China for 5 weeks, treated like royalty. It was like really a cool experience. We got Colin and Munchin with Mar. Donald is here. Hi, Phil. So nobody's guessed yet. What do you guys think is in here? This is pretty heavy. What do you think it is? How was my day? I didn't wake up till 1:30 today. So, ni hao. They're Chinese kids. I teach them English. Sounds awesome, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It could be a lot of things. You are correct. I think they're all the same. There's like 2,000 of all the same. What do you think it is? Colin, it was good. How was your day? JK, grippy refers to the... Okay. That's not in here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Nobody's guessed yet, guys? Come on. Somebody knows this. And JK, you got to behave. Pretty good. Got a pedicure for the first time. Oh my gosh. I can't do pedicures. I just like... They tickle me. I mean, actually, another thing about me, you can't tell, but I'm a licensed nail tech. I was a valedictorian of my nail tech class. I have a lot of schooling, but not once did I didn't work a day. But Cecilia, I like that name. How are ya? Skate says a book. Girl, I ain't a mind reader. You think there's 2,000 books in here? That's the hint, 2,000. You were in tears. Oh, from tickle torture. I know. And the guy was getting so mad at me. I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose. Did it turn out good? What color did you get? Did you get color? Clear polish? What'd you do? You're doing very good. I love hearing that. Oh, dang. Never mind. There's not 2,000. You guys missed out on the clues. All right. Haley, good to have you here. Jeremy's joining in. Oh, maybe it's my clothes. Maybe it's not. Oh, maybe pencil school supply. This feels like, I don't know. Let's see what is in here. I went through okay, yeah. Anybody know? My hair looks very pretty, thank you. All right, so what do you think? It feels so silly buying this stuff. All right, so we got this. Let's see, are these all the same? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Why do they... You guys, this is the second hint. Who remembers the first hint? Look at this. Check it out. Went with pink. You're a gay male, so you're new to it. So I didn't really know what color to get. Are you happy with how they turned out? So welcome to what we go through. Rubber bands. Yes. Do you know why I have rubber bands? I think they're all the same. I don't know why they double bagged them. They probably just had it ready at the warehouse. Yeah, so these are all rubber bands. Do you guys know why I have all these rubber bands? Rainbow. Yeah, I bought them because they were supposed to be pretty. All right. I tried, guys, I wanted to do this. Okay, so I bought 2 watermelon. Anybody know why I have watermelon and rubber bands? So anyways, I went to Walmart and I got 1 pack. That's all they had. 1 pack of these. I hope these are, let's see if these are good. Dang, these aren't even gonna work. Damn it. Oh, this is not good. I bought 2,000 of these. Oh. Maybe I could double it. I'll have to double them. I'm so mad. These aren't gonna work. Maybe they will. Maybe they still will. I guess it'll still cause tension. How old? I am 55. How old do you think I was? Oh my God, are you going to do that challenge? Which challenge? Tell me. Which challenge? Maybe I am. Do you guys remember this? The cat's cradle. Luiso, good to have you here. I'm so sad. I have 2,000 of these. All right, let's finish unpacking. Maybe some of my other stuff came in. Dang. All right, and then I'll tell you. Anybody guess? Look at this. So yeah, I'm 55. Just fold them in half when you put it on, and it will work. Maybe a little snug, yeah. More and more and more. Good to see you, Louisa. And so it was good, Colin. Good. Skate says just fold them in half. Yep, I'm gonna have to. But that kind of like throws everything off. You know, I wanted to do like 10 at a time. Anybody guessing what these are for? Any of these gonna be tight enough? You know how many I have. People put a bunch of rubber bands on top of a watermelon. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I got 2 watermelons. So, and I thought I got kind of smaller watermelons because I was afraid that there'd be too much tension in the rubber bands. Where are my other ones? Where did I put? Oh, let me grab the other ones real quick. I'm still here. Hold on, guys. Hold up. Alright. Can I tell you, though, how much rubber bands are? It was ridiculous. Alright, so these are from Walmart. These were like just under $4. Oh. Yeah, these are still kind of stretchy. Not as stretchy. Well, maybe. Let me live there. So, I don't know. These feel a little more. But I went all over to Walmart. Only found 1 pack. Then I went to Meijer's, which is like a Walmart. Then I went to Staples. And then I went to Hobby Lobby. And I went to Lowe's. And I went to... looking online, I passed a U-Haul. They said U-Haul would have them. They didn't. You want to live here? All right, so we got this. Guys, I'm going to have to show you just how many of these. Another... So, have you ever seen it, though, to fruition? Fruit? Zach, good to have you here. You found me again, Jose. Hit that like button. If you hit the notification bell, that thing I'm like right underneath that looks like a bell, that'll let you know when I'm on. So, another one. All right, that's it. Look at how many. You guys see all these? All these bags. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 11 bags of rubber bands. 11 bags. So, well, thank you, Jose. Stephen is here. Any signs for you tonight? Yes. Yes. Where did I put that? You get me to go up again. All right. So, anybody else want words of affirmation? We got my little bowl right here. And I need to refill it. That's what I should be doing tomorrow. Printing out some more of these. I am addicted to lamination. All right. So you want... Okay. So we got the... I'm going to give you 2. You ready? It's okay to feel sad. To not know what you want, ask for help, show your emotions, and be yourself. And then let me give you one more. All right, I won't look. What am I doing with those? I'll tell you 1 second. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Just enjoy life. There's going to be ups and downs. And, you know, make the most of every day. I think that's a really good takeaway from this. We're going to have good days, bad days. And realize, you know, sometimes we are going to go through different emotions. And it is okay to feel sad. Show those emotions. Connect with people. Tell people how you're feeling. Don't overwhelm them, but I'll do skateboarding, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing with the rubber bands. Oh gosh, this one's hard, Skate. I am listening to myself talk, and I am shifting it to be kinder. I am giving myself some grace. So, self-talk is extremely important. Sometimes we are really hard on ourselves. And we should be our own best cheerleader. So when you're down and out, give yourself some grace. And, you know, we have to realize sometimes how people treat us is not necessarily about us. It's about them. So, you know, when somebody's agitated, they might say hurtful things to you. It doesn't mean that that's who you are. You know, if they call you some name, don't internalize that. You do not have to accept their negative energy. So, how's that one? You're in love. True, true. How are you? So, what am I doing with these rubber bands? What it is, has anybody seen it actually explode? Um, so I bought 2 watermelons to do this. I was going to do it 2 nights in a row. And it's kind of nice. People donate if they want you to do like a ton of rubber bands at one time. You're trying to explode a watermelon. So you just kind of put some on, and then you don't be stupid like them. Why? It's not. Aw, it's kind of fun. You've seen it online. Jose says, sadly, I talk negative about myself, though. We got to stop doing that. We got to show ourselves some grace, you know. Take some advice from it. Like if there's something about yourself that you don't like, you know, there are times that we can do better or to shift that. But, you know, give yourself some grace. Esper, you ever think about how seagulls are only 3% of birds yet steal 95% of the fries? I know my ex, we went to Florida and bought some Kentucky Fried Chicken. And so I'm eating the chicken. He's like, better hold on to it because the seagulls will come and snatch it. And just as he said that, one did. So took my chicken. They'll even take a whole chicken breast. Yeah, I think about that all the time. Everyone does. Is it Asa or Asa? Asa? Asa, how's it going? God is joyful. Seek your life being half full, not half empty. Yes, there's more to fill, but there's a good base. I like that instead of like it's depleted. Wall-eyed, thank you for the compliment. Esper, cannibals and thieves, I think. Trump. We're supposed to be good. Don't get me talking politics. Asa going good. Thanks. I'm doing good. I hope I'm saying your name the right way. How can you PM me? I really don't know how that works. If you look on a video, you can comment under a video. Rubber bands. Yes, these rubber bands are for exploding a watermelon. So it should just be fun. I don't know. Come on, guys. I do my tap time and all these different things that I like to do with you guys. So yes, lots of rubber bands. I wish they were a little tighter. Hi, Bob. And I'm saying it right. Good. I used to teach an Asa, but he had 2 S's. So Asa. Yes, cool. The stairs are so cool. You like my stairs? Thank you. They're you gotta be careful on them though. Hey, beautiful lady. Thank you, Joe. Feel free to hit that like button for me. Kaya, my boyfriend broke up with me. What happened, Kaya? How long were you guys together? Actually, I did a video. There was one that I was studying. It says like August and September are like really high breakup times, or like on the verge of a breakup. We go through this internal nesting kind of thing where, you know, who do we settle down for the winter? And a lot of times people get a little agitated, test the waters. And if you can stick it out through the tough times, so take things with a grain of salt. Men come and go. Some in my life. No. That is true. Sometimes women do 304 days. Was there a reason you guys broke up? David, going into depression mode for yourself. No. What's causing the depression? Sometimes when we can really figure out what the cause is, sometimes there are like chemical imbalances or something at work or a relationship. You're a knight and I love you all. Starboy, I love it. He said I was really awkward. That's not a very kind thing to say. And he's awkward. There you go. Yeah, you're just different. You're just different than he is. And that's okay. Were you nervous around him or, yeah. You're fine how you are. You're fine how you are. All right. So who is going into depression? David, I don't need to prove myself for others and ask for their acceptance. Sometimes we spend so much of our lives, hi Santana, that we spend so much of our lives just trying to please others that we forget to please ourselves or to live our own authentic lives. People pleasers often are like lonely. Because we're always given to other people. So, Von Gray, I like your name, Von. My girlfriend broke up with me because I told her her obedience is my love language. It was a 2-day relationship. Wonder why. Hi, Starkey. Starkey. David, chemical and life situation. The sun does help. Don't forget that. A lot of people have a vitamin D deficiency for entertainment purposes only. So make sure you're healthy. Vitamin D, even just being outside, like the difference in temperature. Lorelei, I love that name. We got a lot of good names today. But Kaya, you're beautiful just how you are. But yeah, when we start going into depression mode, there is some power that we have over that to where we can direct ourselves. It's hard, take the time to rest, but don't get stuck in that depression mode, because you want to rewire your neurons and the connections in your brain. Give yourself a little bit of serotonin, some calmness, some dopamine, some excitement, and exercise is really good for that. And Ohio, I love it. Ohio. Making memories. Hey, oh my goodness. And Noob, hello. Nice to have you here. True says, unless it's people who actually love you, don't be depressed about the phases type people. A lot of times too, though, is I know it's hard breaking up with a boyfriend, but there are lessons in it. And sometimes when we look to the lesson, it can help us grow. So take this as a time to grow. And the more you grow, the higher quality person you're going to end up with in the long run. Don't give up on yourself. Stay true to your activities. And I look like the chick from Jurassic Park, as long as I don't look like a dinosaur. David says, I'm a people pleaser. LOL. I could tell. So please yourself. Please yourself sometimes. Do something nice, and definitely, your surroundings make a difference. I'm kind of a little scattered lately because I want to quit my job, and my surroundings are scattered. I need to clean that up and, kind of not fall into that. It's really easy to fall into. It's harder to stay diligent, but... And Starboy, sound, I told you guys I was sick. Sound is secret to our universe. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but sound is like waves. I did that rice experiment where the rice actually, I had the love, the neutral, and then also the hate. And I was yelling at the hate and loving on the love rice. It's just like a mason jar filled with rice. And I did that for 2 weeks, thinking my neighbors must think I'm crazy, screaming they didn't know. I live alone. And I'm like, you stupid. And I'm just screaming, I hate you. And throwing a little fit at this rice jar, but they don't know who I'm talking about. And you live in Buffalo, so enough said. Buffalo, New York. Making memories. Shut up and get out of the chat. Yeah, you don't want me to have to block you. David says, right? Don't get stuck. It's easy to get stuck. Bo Beagley, hi. The love rice, I opened it because I was like, this is silly. I've been screaming at this rice for 2 weeks, and I don't even know how long this experiment's supposed to go for. So I just left it up in the control room, waited 2 more weeks. I'm like, I better just clean it up. And I opened the love jar, and it just smelled like rice. I opened the neutral one and same thing. But I opened the hate jar and it had like a huge suction and a horrendous smell. And it was really interesting. You know how they talk about like talking to plants? Or I was always asking too, like, have you ever noticed like certain houses or buildings have like this negative energy? And Utah, nice to have you here. Santa Cruz is here. Um, but let me know, have you guys ever felt that where you go somewhere and it just feels like either evil or negative or dark? So that's why I did the experiment. I want to do it again, because like the waves get into things. That's why like it causes brain damage when people are screaming. Um, but do it does it absorb into our walls that negative energy, and we feel that energy. I'd like to know what you guys think. I'm sorry, I didn't realize people were still saying is it Ami or Amy? It's probably Amy. Is it Amy? I knew an Ami. Redeemed of the Lord, repent and believe the gospel. Good advice. And TikTok, you guys are so quiet. True says, you're 46, so maybe I'm too experienced and I know what I want. But I used to be depressed over a relationship, but I realize now I'm the GOAT, greatest of all time, and I don't need a man to make me feel that. Exactly. A lot of people get caught up in relationships for that validation. Hey, Greg, Utah for Boo. But yeah, validation has to come from within us. Otherwise, when we're seeking validation from other people constantly, it causes toxic relationships. Lucifer, oh my gosh, Morning Star, nice to have you. David, I'm big on exercise, makes a huge difference. And live, what else is good for depression or anxiety or anything? Jesus is. Amen to that. Kevin, hi. Oh my goodness, we got some 420 club here. Skate says being depressed is hard. I don't wish it on anyone. Yeah, and that's the thing though, is we're in like a loneliness epidemic, but also you know, people get so depressed that they actually themselves, and we want to keep it in check. We don't want to go down that road. So I do life coaching, or if you guys need to seek a therapist or join a support group, or even just coming in here, expressing your thoughts, getting some validation, you know, just like when you broke up with your boyfriend, being called awkward by somebody who, you know, you were with for almost a year, can hurt. And, you know, it's good to realize that, you know, just because somebody says something, that's not necessarily what the truth is. Or if there are times that they may speak a truth that hurts, but that might be something that we want to work on and change. T. O'Neill, I have always been a people pleaser and feel like a failure. It does not help when you have a narcissistic hubby. My heart goes out to you, because T, when you're the people pleaser, um, you're gonna go above and beyond, and that's gonna exhaust you. And the thing that's so crazy about this is when you have a narcissist, the more you try, the more they'll expect, and they're never happy, and they can be quite abusive. Just remember, narcissistic relationships cause actual brain damage, even without any physical abuse. So just be careful on that. It's hard to be secure in that kind of relationship because they cut you down constantly. And even strong people with the gaslighting, that's the main thing. Like if they call you fat, they call you ugly, they call you the B word, whatever, you can kind of thicken your skin to that. But it's the lies and the cognitive dissonance too, that hypervigilance, all that is going to wear on you. So Being a people pleaser is usually when you lack boundaries. So, in your situation, and it's hard with the narcissist to try to start building those boundaries back up, but be really careful. Some narcissists are extremely dangerous. True is here. Do I have any advice for a guy in a lifeless marriage asking for a friend? So as far as advice, when you say lifeless, are you talking physical and intimacy or just like interaction? Like it's just lifeless. It feels dead all around. Both parties have to want it. You know, you can try. Sometimes don't try too hard. You know, how long have you been together? You know, if the other person isn't willing to work on the relationship, it's extremely difficult. Just maintain being kind, maybe even offer date night, things like that. But having a true conversation, trying to connect with them, like, look, I love you. Um, you know, ask what they need. Sometimes just focus on what their needs are. And in turn, by focusing on their needs, it can help with your needs. So I wanted to do some videos. I gotta be real careful. I don't want it to be like 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 a perversion type sex talk, but to talk about like sexless marriages, what causes that, how to get through that. But a lot of times it's a connection issue that's going on. Am I a witch? Not today. No, I'm not. David, you'll be back soon. Thank you for talking. David, thanks so much for being here. Skate, I'm not depressed, by the way, but I've been there. Ah, good. I'm glad you're not in that state of mind. Skate, can I ask what helped you get through? And I look like an angel. Oh, ever do any modeling? Jose, I did do some modeling. You want to hear? I had a poster. I modeled a pool at Living Well Lady, and it was like a health club. And so I go, I put my bathing suit on, I'm like leaning in the pool, and they had this poster that comes out. It's the day after my poster came out, they went out of business. They knew they were closing. They tried, but what's up with the rubber bands? I told you, the rubber bands. These are going to go around watermelons, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night, because I got to clean up. What time is it now? 1:18 in the morning. I got to wake up at like 5:30. I'm not even going to get 4 hours of sleep. Chiefs, how's it going? So we're going to try to explode a watermelon by putting rubber bands. And hello, Just Sleep Man. And kapump. I haven't seen your stream in a while. Hope you're good. Howard, yes, I've been going live. I didn't go live last night, but I've been trying to go live nightly. They will be earlier, which I keep saying, but I keep taking naps. I'm up late. Shout out. Oh, to Atlanta. Honey, good to see you, Rico. What does the rice smell like? It smelled like rancid, tart, spoiled, kind of like maybe like rotten milk, and like regular rice just smells a little starchy. Barely has any smell to it. It just has, and thank you for the follow, J5. I appreciate that. Harley Davidson's revving it up for us. Rice has like a warm starch smell. I don't know how to, yeah. Anybody else agree? David says, yep, I found a mother-like figure I'd like to talk to. You'll be back. Awesome. Corey, it's witchcraft. What's witchcraft? Exploding a watermelon? Corey, what are you talking about? David says, and yes, my former house had those vibes. Be right back. So the witchcraft is what you're talking about. So we were talking about the things holding energy. Things holding energy. And Skate says, yes, Ice had that feeling. I'd stay away from those because I match energy a lot. Yeah, we got to be careful. Don't want to match energy. And Bob, how did I adapt to losing my looks and getting old? I'll tell you what, for 55, doing all right. And thank you, Lord. I've been here about not quite a year and a half, but it's a lake house. So I still need to do some updating, but it's got the best lake. How can get that follower one-on-one time? I do like life coaching. Is that what you're talking about? Cynthia at asoulsurvivor.com. Warning, I'm getting rid of you because you're lying to me. I don't do that. I don't play that game. So, Stolas, good to have you here. Wyatt is here, but Cynthia at asoulsurvivor.com. And we can talk about that. So, is that what you're talking about, life coaching? And hello, I want you to coach me. So, Jose, I'd love to schedule a one-on-one with you. Feel free. Good night, Renegade. How's it going? But yeah, asoulsurvivor.com. Cynthia, Cynthia. Or you can comment on one of my videos. I'll lose it in live chat. But if you comment on one of my videos, like, hey, I want to do a live chat, I can, or a one-on-one, I can give you information. So comment under a video or email me. Sound good? And I got to catch up on these. Grow your self-esteem. Exactly. Billy, Jesus is the greatest healer. John 14:6. Amen. JG, yeah, growing your self-esteem makes a huge difference. When you start growing your self-esteem, you're not going to accept less than you deserve. You're also going to start setting your boundaries. I got pleased by my therapist. Hello. Is it Tamika? What do you mean I got pleased by my therapist? Hi, Sugar Buns. Hello. I'd love to do that one-on-one with you. You're depressed, Grimlore. What's going on? What's got you depressed today? T-Rex. I'm doing okay. Want to quit my job? I've got 2,000 rubber bands to explode watermelons with. You missed the unboxing. Zai, good to have you here. Go to my house and I don't know who. What do you mean? Your therapist? Hanging in there, T-Rex. Doing a lot better than I was. Donald is here. And what's that behind you crawling? Hopefully my dog. I don't know. There might be a spider. I don't know. Same Grimlore. Yeah, so we got a lot of depression going on. And it definitely sucks. Last time you went on a date. Are you talking about me? I don't know. Like, I don't really date, but I've gone on like dinner dates or something like that. How can you find the poster? Oh gosh, that was back a while ago. I have my car torched. Somebody torched my car. So I don't have a lot of my modeling pictures. I do have some. They're upstairs. I'll have to go through and get some of those for you. But yeah, I think that was torched in my car. Yeah, they broke into my place and stole a bunch of stuff. Back then I had some leather coats and they stole a bunch of stuff and then put my roommate's a cat in the car, burnt that up. It was not good. So yeah, no poster. Sorry about your look. I don't think I have a poster. I'll just double check. Skate says I don't know really. I can't answer what pulled me out of it. If that makes sense. I think I started working on myself and getting a connection with God. Probably not very sure though. Tell you what, a lot of times when we go through these things, it's God trying to bring us closer to Him. And I fully believe that. Because a lot of times, especially if you've been with a narcissist, you start like putting all your focus in them. And sometimes too, we like pray for a specific person, like, God, let me marry the person I'm with, as opposed to God, guide me. Is this the right person for me? Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? French toast all the way. You know it. I was going to make crepes today. Hey, why fund? Master, do my kids know? Oh, no, yeah. Do my kids know I do this? Yeah, I have an adult child. Cole says, just for your information, watching Full House. Oh, Cole, be appropriate. Skate said, by the way, I always had a connection with God. However, I tried to maintain a better one. Pray more and stuff. So I was thinking, as you talk about my belly button, be appropriate, Chester. But I don't know what your last name is. I'm not going to say it. So we got Alexander from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello. It's a beautiful place out there. T-Rex, lots of love to you too. But yeah, I kind of want to have like maybe even a daily Bible verse. What do you guys think about that? With a connection to what it means. Anacleto is with, am I saying that right? Nice to have you here. And Nick, you're going to be polite. Hi, Mommy. Mom says, I have no energy, so going to bed. Aw, hit that like button before you go to bed, Mom. I will see you this weekend. I know. I'm sorry. I love you. My mom's tired. I hope she was here. Hopefully she didn't log off. Rice and kimchi. We were just talking about rice. You look fantastic for 55. Keep up whatever you're doing. Thank you so much. I think it's because I'm frozen half of the year living in Michigan. Mrs. Pickles. Oh, Mrs. Pickles. I get to get rid of you. Ha ha, that teaches you to be mean. Oh, easy. Hello, Nick. Does my pastor know I'm up to this hooligans? How is it, hooligans? King AJ, thank you. Wyoming is here. Ugh. All right, so gotta do the little muscle. Ugh. This, I need to alter this because these little thingies are not quite right. You're not going to be able to see my muscles today. Starboy in space, all texture, water, oil, rock structure held together by sound we can't hear, but it's there. Data Voyager 1 and 2 proven sound moves planets, binds it all. So before the Big Bang, where does sound come from? Sound is like energy. Cindy, I'm a Cindy too. I used to spell my name the way you do, Cindy, and I was the first freshman in my class to get a varsity letter. I was all excited, ran out, Mom, if you're still here, ran out, got my varsity jacket was Cindy, but when you do the C-I and you dot it, it looks like an A. So everybody thought I had a boyfriend, Andy. So, what's your middle name? Mine's Michelle. I have the same initial. You're a Marie though, aren't you? You gotta guess. Can we go on a date? No. And how old am I? 55. GOV. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They're all on you. Gotta do that glow up. King says I need to be bossed around. Oh, how are my big biceps getting bigger by the day? Easy says hello. The reason my name is Easy because it's short for Ezekiel. I like that. I would have never thought. Yeah, I like that. That's cool, Ezekiel. Easy. Skate says I was just depressed because my living situation and how my life was going much better now. So yeah, sometimes just having life turn around can kind of snap us out of that. Sometimes, hormones can affect if we're depressed. A lot of times, if you are tired, like I'm going to be depressed tomorrow because I am 1:30 in the morning right now. Got to wake up I'll probably push my luck and do 5:30. So that's what, 4 hours. But I'm not ready to go to bed yet. Skate says I was just depressed. And yeah, I get out of that. Gary, Andy, good morning from Ireland. I love it. King says, I feel a connection with you. Aw. Nope. I don't know who Gabe is. T-Rex, I joined a Bible study on YouTube. Robert Blackwell, 4715. Good study. I'm not sure if I know who that is. Thank you, King. Black, do I know? Nope. And Jung, is that how I say it? Or Young? Young? Hello, nice to have you here. Corey, what's my sign? I am a Leo. Thank you, Jack, for liking my hair. And I appreciate you. Oh, you're sweet. Dorian, I am doing good. How about you? Block, do I know? All right. If you keep spamming me that, then I gotta block you. Don't make me do that. And Galen, nice to have you here. What's my opinion on submissive men? I think there's a reason why they are submissive. And yeah, I mean, to each their own. There are relationships that will work that way, but there's something in their past that causes them to be submissive. I guarantee it. Danny says, sup, bro. Sup, sis. You should say sup, sis, bro. Oh, you haven't slept in 2 weeks. I gotta stop doing that stuff. Michael says I'm getting, well, that's nice. Greetings. Hello, Kev. And is it Jeeb or Geeb? Jeeb, nice to have you here. And you're not 4 years old. And yes, I am single. My day's going good, Justin Berry. And I am a night owl just like you. I feel... What does that say? I feel you'll be. Easy says, one love from all the way from Los Angeles, California. Say hello to my uncle for me. And T, you really want me to block you? Okay, I will. I'll put you in timeout for a day. There we go. Dorian, I'm glad you're doing them. Nice to meet you, Jack. Squad mate too. August 13th. You were hatched on a Friday. Growing up, that was my best friend's birthday. And Jack, your name is Jack. I love it. Vinny subscribed. I appreciate that. I like all the love and likes. Uncle Larry is joining. What is a soul survivor? When you guys try to search for me, make sure you type the A soul survivor. So our soul, like our everything that we are. If you've been through narcissistic abuse or toxic relationships, it can crush your soul. Even depression, things like that. And you're just not yourself anymore. So overcoming narcissistic abuse, toxic relationships, or even just, some people with mental health issues. When you overcome that and your soul just starts thriving again and living again, that makes you a survivor. So young, actually, I was pretty lucky. CVS growing up, or not growing up, when my daughter was growing up, had these coupons where you could get their brand, which were Pampers, for $7. And then there was also a buy one, get one free. So I got 2 packs of diapers for $7 back then. And T was hidden by a soul survivor. I didn't want to. They asked me to. And Justin says, well, I've been making YouTube videos about Minecraft, Roblox, Red Dead Redemption 2 play. I'm a gamer at heart. I am 53 years old. I still play Roblox. That's okay if you enjoy it. Nothing wrong with that. And Jack says, you are a very beautiful lady. Thank you. You love the spiral staircase. Thank you, Jim. There, I'll give you a little better look at it. This is a basement apartment. No, I have a lake house. It's kind of a weird setup, but yeah, you go up there and that goes into like the whole upstairs. So no, this is really one of the first places I've ever lived without a basement. And March 26th or 28th, I was hit by a tornado. So yeah, I wish it was a basement apartment, but yeah, that was scary. You could see like it coming over the lake and tore my roof off, and I just got that fixed a few months ago. You're a Taurus. You haven't slept in 2 weeks. You're making me sleepy. That's deep. You look confident and well, and now thanks for the energy and I bring to the internet. You are welcome. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. 2 packs of Pampers for $7. Not bad if you only knew my size. I know. Skate says, I play Roblox too. I like Squid Games on there. I had to remake my account and restart all my stats on everything, sadly. Aw, why'd you have to restart it? And J5 is here. Did I invest money to attract the traffic? Are you talking here? No. I didn't. Is that what you're talking about? The traffic I have? No. I have invested time. I have been on social media for a couple years now. and did a couple videos today. And Derek says, you know what, to be able to view the page of a phenomenal goddess of a woman, that is so much more than anyone can ever ask for, and it is my pleasure to be a witness to your greatness. Thank you. You meant audience. Are you talking about me for my audience? No, other than time. The bicep, you look, you're making me look so vain. Could you go live with me? We could do a podcast. Maybe we could do that. What do you think about that? Young says, I appreciate your energy, plus you're beautiful. Thank you. You have beautiful teeth, not being creepy either. They look great, that's all. Thanks, John. Jeff, how many grandkids do I have? I have 2. David says, I'm going to bed. Kind of love to talk soon. Thank you again. You are welcome. I will be on earlier tomorrow, unless I quit my job tonight. Or can we talk on the phone? I do one-on-ones if you want to set up a one-on-one. Cynthia@asoulsurvivor.com. We can do something like that. But sleep well, Kim. I am doing good. Sophie is here. How are you guys doing? Skate says I had to restart because I was using her account to make a Roblox account, but she didn't remember her login. Oh, so I couldn't add the account. Had to remake a new one. My goodness. My grandkids are doing good. Young, do I think it's weird if I wish I was a baby again? I'm 27, by the way. There are people who do wish that. So are you being serious? Because that's usually a trauma response. Maybe you're overwhelmed with what's going on. Thank you, J5. Let's do it. Okay, Cynthia@asoulsurvivor.com, or comment under a regular video or short. And we'll set that up. You're talking about my sister's Xbox account, by the way. Yeah, I was going to ask you who she is. But thank you for liking the live. Am I a therapist? I am certified to teach psychology in the state of Michigan, which, you know, online you can still, you can, if you know how to do that, yeah. I don't know how to tell you how to do it. So I am a life coach with certified hypnotist, trained in trauma, trained in NLP. I got like a lot of certifications, and I do have some masters of psychology. So definitely life coach. I've been doing that for a couple years. So you are so pretty. And thank you, Kim. I'm talking about trauma responses. Heck yeah. Yes, I remember you. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Jay or Jai? Hi. So Skate says she doesn't play Roblox, and we were both using the account, so I used it for Roblox, even though it was my Xbox. I've never once played Xbox. Can you believe that? What's my opinion on adult babies? They're avoiding something. They want to be pampered. They want to be loved. There's something that they're not comfortable. There's a reason for it. You know, there's people that have like fetishes and stuff. Those are usually trauma responses. So, you like my nails? I gotta redo them, but thank you. Appreciate that. Do I think African American people ever wish they were Caucasian? Sadly, I think they do. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's always about the actual skin color, but they've done studies on little black girls with the babies, like the baby dolls, and they would say that the white babies were the good babies and the black babies were the bad babies, which is sad that they went through that. But sometimes maybe, but it's probably more because of what they feel. They either feel like with white privilege, or things like that, or they just don't feel accepted. That's probably a trauma response. Somebody either didn't treat somebody they know the right way. And I'm sure there's some white people that wish they were black. So, but I think there's still that disparage. You seem like a nice person. Thank you, mixed martial artist. Artist. I love it. I have several hats. Heck yeah, I do. It's so funny when I talk. It's like, I've done this, I've done that. Yeah, I've done a lot. I have a lot of schooling, a lot of schooling. Star says, well, my man, he cheated on me. What do I do? Um, Evaluate the situation. Did he come clean on it? Did you catch him? How long were you together? Do you have children together? Do you think you could trust him again? Is he going to repeat this pattern? A lot goes into that. Mick says, how do I stop hating myself for being gay? So what part? Explain why you hate yourself for being gay. Because, yeah, see, I'm heterosexual and I want to have compassion. But I'm also like a Christian, and I still feel that comedy as a joke is back. Good to see you. I do think there's some biblical truths that go on, and I know a lot of people say love is love, but like I could say that about my brother. Why can't I be with my brother? Love is love. So there's reasons behind the rules, whether we agree with them or not, whether the rules are comfortable or not, but there's reasons behind it. Waiting for marriage and heterosexual and all these things, it protects you from diseases. It allows procreation so you can have families. Families keep things together, and gives you a sense of purpose. But mixed, what is it that you're hating about it? Sometimes too, that might be God calling to you, or something to think about. I don't know. John says the lamp behind the staircase needs to be shut off. Lots of glare. All right. Man, that is so dark in here. I'll shut it off. All right. Let's see how that goes. All right. Then you can't see my staircase. All right. I'll shut it off for you guys. It's so dark. Does that help? Or is it going to be too dark now? See, you want the other one. I can't turn all the lights off. I think you're talking the one I didn't turn off. Did I do the wrong one? Tell me. Hi, Carl. Did I do the wrong one? I did, didn't I? I think I got to do a puzzle. Oh my gosh, did I go live for an hour already? Hold on, guys. I got to do the puzzle piece again. Got the Colosseum. There we go. Sierra, do I go to church? I was just talking to my friend Nicole, and I was supposed to have my car worked on today, so I didn't go today. And they didn't work on my car or sneak out my bathtub, but not as often as I should. But yes. So John, did I turn the wrong one off? How do I get my teeth so perfect? I had braces. Kate Skate says, I've only played Xbox, LOL. I've used the Wii, I believe, when I was young. I haven't used a Wii. I've looked at one. We had one in my house. The only thing I did, I went down to Florida 2 spring breaks ago and stayed at a friend of a friend's house, and they had virtual reality. That was trippy. Have you ever done virtual reality? I need to do that. But yeah, you can get lost in that world. David says, definitely have to chat. I need my brain picked by a professional so bad. Good guidance. Good night, Cynthia and everyone. David, feel free to reach out if you'd like to do some life coaching. It can really open up your kind of help the healing process, give you like some perspective, some ways to work through it. There's a narcissist behind me again. Oh my goodness. Flava. James. Nope. Who's Kim? My name's Cynthia. I'm an adult baby, so you'd like my input on it. So sorry, I was reading the next show you. Nice to have you here. Hit that like button for me, guys. The more you guys comment, the more people come in. So the thing is a lot of times that's you wanting some comfort, you wanting some attention, and we're human. We all want attention, but um, sometimes that puts your partner in an awkward position. They want to either make you happy, but you know, I'd like to know why you want to be an adult baby. Can you recognize why you want it? I don't know your whole situation, but you had to go back in time, right? Stonks, hello, Formaggio. Nobody wishes they. Oh, I don't know. Bro, thank you for that. I want to say it so bad. Chance. Don't say it. Don't say it. Daniel, here's a big question for you. How would I end racism if I could? Everybody just love each other. Just do. The thing is, when I gotta be really careful because of social media, but sometimes that the repressed, regardless of who they are, whether it's color or sexual orientation or social status, financial, whatever, the repressed try to say that we matter too, but it's almost like the focus is it'd be nice if everybody was the same. Does that make sense? Just love each other. Everybody be nice, and I think it's both. I think it's classism and racism. Yeah, usually certain races have different classes, but there's a mix of races in that area. It does affect the other races too, as far as their class, or the class is opposed on them because of finances, if that makes sense. Rock says, as a vegan, I have inner conflict about importing. Oh. Gotta not talk too much politics. Formaggio, I'm a Leo. Mixed says, because I believe that I will burn in hell for eternity. For Mixed, why do you say that? I'm going to need you to retype why. So this is a thing. If you're... Hold on. For being gay. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Really got to follow your heart on that, do some research on it, and there are, like, I can't imagine what it would feel like because I'm heterosexual, which, supposedly according to the Bible is how it should be, but I would never want to be forced to be with somebody. And that's like in the chosen dynamic, let alone I wouldn't want to be with somebody physically that I'm not attracted to, like women. I think women are beautiful, but that would be really hard. Have you ever dated a woman? And for Maggio, more than 3, you won't see me. Yes, I see you. So am I single and bitter, or in a relationship and I have a family? I have a family. So that's the other thing too, for the reasons of Formaggio, the rules that are set up in the Bible is for health reasons too. And whether it's STIs, STDs, or the health. So, Abe, I'm not getting political. How are ya, Jeff? Yeah, those lights suck. I know, I've been lazy. I need to There we go. I need to reset up my situation. I just feel like sitting on the couch. I do not have the best lighting in this house, and it's really funky in the kitchen too. So I don't know. I'll try Jeff. I'll do better. I'll do better. Chat is wilding. Full metal Chad. It's better. Oh, okay, good. It's perfect. Cool. What's going on? We just did an unboxing. We have like 2,000 rubber bands. Got some watermelon that we're ready to pop. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do that. Just talking, just chit-chatting. That one guy, because if you're life, the majority of women that are in your age group that post like you do, you're either gay or just angry. Well, either way, without a man, and usually because of your own choices. I wouldn't say usually because of the own choices. Like with the divorce rate so high, like around 50% for first marriages, 67 for second, 73 to 76% for third. It's not always. Women are usually the ones that leave or file for divorce, but there's a lot of times that either the men are either too lazy about it, or they want to put the blame on the woman for leaving, things like that. There's a lot going on, but there's a lot of liars out there. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's because of, well, I mean, the start, like picking the wrong person. We can go with that. Jai says, you stay here all the time. I stay here all the time. I have been. I used to not. El Piojo de Gio. I don't know what that means. The something of something, or from somewhere. So I've been in the kitchen. I used to do live chats where I did it a couple weeks ago where I was painting. I did painting. I've done cooking. So since recently, I've just been chilling. I'm in a funk the last couple weeks, months. I think what it is I started back at school. I also just had surgery. So a lot's been going on, but yeah, I'm just being in my little zone. Mo G, good to have you, bro. I dream Canada, UK, and Europe flood with people from India. Well, there you go. John says no perfect. Your head blocks. Let's see. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, that's all I had to do. I didn't even think about that. Dottie, hello. Glad you're having fun. Skate. I have it scares me because I have done scary ones, but it's fun. You have what? What did I miss? You have it. Oh, the virtual reality. Takes me a while. Honk honk. I love it. Hello. You've done scary ones. No, I just did one where I got like lost in this little maze type thing, but that was crazy. It felt really real. It felt real, but it was very basic. It was almost like cartoon walls. So, not like a whole like realistic thing, but it made you feel, and I kept like trying to climb these walls, but Hong Kong, I love that. What kind of sports? That one guy, every post is about a narcissist. You put nothing but content that has to do with yourself, a bit self-glorified, hoping for attention. That deals with myself. I am in a lot of the videos because it's my channel. And it's hard getting like some kind of image. If you see, I have like my dog, I have my lake, I have like that little wiggle guy. It's hard to get like the like pictures, So Nick, I am doing good. How are you? But the content, I have, and that's a thing too. And that one guy, I can appreciate what you're saying. A lot of people don't realize that some of the stuff that I talk about isn't necessarily about me or for me. It's for other people. And I get that a lot. So if I say something, it's not necessarily about my own life. We're coming from other, and they need to grow up. Um, and that's the thing, like, I can understand what people are saying, so I'm not taking offense to that, but it's not all about me. Sometimes you have to try to connect with people, and, I don't have anybody else here acting with me or, you know, pictures, like, what do you take a picture of? But if you go through, there are times that I have, like, animals, whenever I come across animals. Hi, Nisha. But that's, I don't know, nature of the game. So, Hong Kong. Oh, and Hong Kong is my nose attached to my glasses. It's funny. I was watching Sally Jesse Raphael, and this guy was talking about Agent Orange, and he's like, "Yeah, Agent Orange was terrible when I was in the service," and he takes off his glasses, and his nose came with it. It was prosthetic nose, but be nice. Why do you feel the need for attention from strangers on the internet if you're not feeding your ego? Now, I won't say that it doesn't feel good. I mean, it is nice. I used to act, so I do like that. I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of it too is getting the message out, because when I started this, like I said, I'm certified to teach psychology. The one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people are suffering. And also my initial degree is in criminal justice. I taught criminal law at Grand Valley State University. So I have like a criminal background. I also went to law school. I have a lot of schooling, guys. But human behavior. I also teach English as a second language now. Language is fascinating to me. I've studied sign language, French, Spanish, a little bit of Japanese, a little bit of Chinese, some Dutch, French. Did I say that? But anyways, like, languages and like, just the communication patterns. I started seeing that some of these relationships can be helped. Others, like when I was watching about narcissistic abuse, you hear the same thing over and over again, but it doesn't sink in. It's like, how the heck, like, just unless you've been through narcissistic abuse, it's almost impossible to understand. So, yeah, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm helping people. So, Nick says, someone says she looks like the lion out of the Wizard of Oz. I can't unsee it. I look like the lion. So, narcissists need attention. They need validation. So, sometimes it can be through awards, but it's not always that. They want what they want, and they get it at other people's cost. So sometimes it's money. Sometimes they want money, and they'll take advantage of people for that. It's not always attention. It's what they want. Pedro, I am in Michigan right now. I was in Indiana yesterday. And that one guy, because if it's starved, it's panics. So I can be completely alone. I have no problem with that. But a narcissist will panic. Nick says, Cynthia, why would someone want to be an adult baby? Well, a lot of times it's different. It's different. So people sometimes are drawn to what's different. So whether it's negative or positive, they're drawn to what's different. So they might talk about it like, hey, did you know so-and-so, da-da-da. So it's making this person relevant. Like I said, positive or negative. Have you ever heard, like in advertising, I'm like at a loss for the exact words, but, just like when JoJo Siwa was like the top most hated video, or, she's like, yeah, I got over 1 million or 6. I did a video on it, but like all these dislikes. and it's still advertising for her. She didn't care. But it could be like the tender touches or the vulnerability. Maybe they want to feel vulnerable. They don't know how to feel emotionally vulnerable, but hey, change my diaper. Or to kind of see, does this person love me enough to do this? So there's a lot of that goes into that. It's a great question, Nick. Also, sometimes people don't want to grow up. They want to go back in time and sometimes they like to play with different toys. It's not always about diapers, or sometimes the bottle, or sometimes it's a chest breast fetish where they might want to breastfeed, things like that. The heavy metal, a king once said, can we all just get along? I agree. I am doing good, Joseph. How about you, Kyla? Happy birthday. Is it really your birthday? How old are you today? That one guy, these women post these BS videos crying for attention because they pissed off everyone else. Sometimes. I'm still blazing. Hey, Davey. You said hi to me on my last live. Aw, not sure I remember. You're Jay. Anyways, hi, great seeing you again. Hi, Jay. Nice to have you. Is this the victim live? How's it going, Max? What's going on with you? We are the victim live or live. Connie says, what authority or knowledge do I have on this subject to speak on it? So I just had mentioned I am certified by the state of Michigan. I have like a teaching degree. So certified to teach psychology. I have a lot of certificates. I'm trauma informed certificate, and hypnotist, and NLP, relationship expert, things like that. Also life experiences. So also I talked about that my initial degree is in criminal justice. I've taught criminal law at Grand Valley State University, so I do a lot of like behavioral analysis on criminals, and a lot of times narcissists or sociopaths or psychopaths. I also have some masters of education, but masters of psychology, mental health counseling. So got 4.0. Carlos, thank you for Cracker Barrel. You are welcome. I don't know enough about them, but do I have any affiliation? But I know him. I don't know. What does the Muffin Man stand for? Vincent, are you the one who made my toilet clean? Nope. Odorous, hello. And oh my goodness, Odorous. What's the deal? Talk to me. Darth, hello. What's a dude? I'm not a dude. Survivor of what? Narcissistic abuse. I'm also a burn victim. Survivor of a lot of things. Different, actually, there's been a couple times that I've almost passed away. But this, as far as a soul survivor, it's like our souls have been crushed by toxic relationships. Also, to get into it, Survivor is some pretty bad stuff. Had a, stuff goes on. Xavier, I gotta watch what I say. So I kind of monitor what we say. Xavier, most people don't understand the Bible. The Bible is a simple book. Try physics. I got the physics award. So 11th grade with the little straw thing. Most people do this funky thing, but I did this. But anyways, I don't know. Message retracted. Uh-oh. Hello, Mark. Get attacked by a shark. Jungle Book scene. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm starting to get tired. It's 2 o'clock. Talia, nice to have you. Yes, I am. Shug. How do I say that? Mark, hello, young. I'm also going to the police academy. Imagine that a police that's secretly a big baby. I think you like the shock and awe. What do you think about that? Because those are two different. Snipper Sniper. Hi, Tom. And I gotta catch up, I think. That boy, hey, need help. What do you need help with? Yes, I have a daughter. Join the cause. Can I flap like a fish? Maybe. You'll subscribe? Hi, Avery. And do I have COVID? So in one of the lives I was talking about, I think maybe you're talking about that, how I'm back at school and we've already had COVID at our school. I think I just have a cold. A hole. Join. Oh my goodness. Can I hypnotize you to be rich? Maybe to be motivated to do what you need to do to be rich. You have a relationship question. Ask away, Avery. And you're hungry. It does sound yummy, doesn't it? Saget. People don't understand how important it is learning another culture, language. Just try and boost the level of respect. Aw. Yeah, just trying because people appreciate that. And no, I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood, but I am Christian. Thank you. I do like matzo ball soup. Latkes if they're not too greasy. Matzah, I like matzo ball soup. Survivors of what? A soul survivor. A survivor of narcissistic abuse. And when they try to crush your soul, like your soul needs to survive. So overcoming all that. Have I ever had a near-death experience? If so, what did you see? Like I said, I was a burn victim. At my 5th birthday party, the barbecue exploded. I was burnt 55% of my body. I was in a car accident where it felt like my soul was leaving me. And I screamed that I didn't like it, and I came to. And another was a car, we got cut off by a truck, and our car went airborne, and then also my miscarriage. But when the car was airborne, it was like the most peaceful feeling. And I looked over at my roommate, like I thought we were gonna die. But I had this peaceful feeling. I had this like thing snap in my head, like, oh crap, like we're gonna die. Because I remember at church, all these people are like, we were held hostage and had guns in our heads, but we were calm. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna die. But I was bleeding out from a miscarriage, and I was 45 minutes from dying, according to the doctors. But it was peaceful. I just lost a baby. I was sad about losing the baby, but it was so peaceful. I'm not afraid to die. And then I talked about in my last live how they tried hypnotizing me. I wanted to go back to remember my 5th birthday when I caught on fire. And I see myself going down this tunnel, and I see this bright light at the end, but I didn't know what was on the other side, so I snapped myself out of it. So those are the near-death experiences, but I just remember peace when I was bleeding out. Really calm, really comfortable. And then they saved my life. I look like I have to pay 37% in taxes. I'll tell you what, Adar. Man, that's probably about what I pay because I got my paycheck. I want to quit my job so bad, and I make a good salary, but it pisses me off what my check is because like 8.5% goes to retirement. I have a pension program. And then, your Medicare, Social Security, all that stuff. And yeah, I get like 60% of my check. So, there yo, what? W Power, Girl Power, early 2000s. There you go. And never mind. Got soul. How's it going? Never mind. I'm sorry. Did I miss something mixed? How can I tell a guy at my gym? How can I tell a guy at my gym may be gay or bisexual? How can you tell if somebody is? I'm not in that community. I don't know. I know sometimes people talk about like a longer fingernail, or I think sometimes nail polish type stuff. Is it? I don't know. I really don't know. Talk to him. I don't know. Other people too, if you guys know. I'm not in that community. I don't know. Lord says, there you go. I'm not into pastrami. I like corned beef. Corned beef, is that? Maybe. I know, right? Making me. I'm getting hungry too. Skate says my mom has died a few times and was revived. Not my business to say what happened to her though. Oh. Is she still around? Brandon. Oh my goodness, Brandon. Young says, I'm scared to tell my girlfriend about my adult baby side. I'm scared how she would react. How would I react? I'd be uncomfortable with that. Because the everybody's different, but the man I want to be with is like a protector, a leader, confident, an adult. So if somebody's acting like a baby, I don't want to mother my husband. I want to grow with my husband. So does that make sense? Is he wise? Is who wise? Is who wise? Mark Anthony. Yes. Of course she's still here. Yep. Hello. I'm here. John. Corned beef hash. That is good. Is that Garth from Wayne's World? Yes. Wayne's World. Days. He probably doesn't want to father you, but ultimately he will have to. And Patrick. Hi. Ruff. Aw, good to have you here. My future husband. Is my future husband wise? He better be. 6.5. 6.5. John, fried spam and eggs and slap a few pieces of bacon on the sandwich and you have a thing of beauty. There you go. Nope, I can't. Oi, oi. Run. So, yeah, I think it's a 6.5. It's not a 7. 7s don't fit. That's you. And that's you. Good to have you. Haha. My height is 5'6". I'm 6'1". Husband hundo. There you go. Be what he would want. So as far as I feel that this is really on your mind though. So hold on a second. Oh. But as far as how do you tell that, I don't know, but that's where you got to have the open conversation. Yes, 6'1". You have 8. I'm doing good. XD. Isaiah. Hi, Marky. Nope, I can't say it. No, I'm not 67. And Best Stitch, how's it going? So hit that like button for me if I get 5 more likes in the next 2 seconds. Otherwise, I'm logging off. 2:13 in the morning. All right, I need 5 more likes. Oh, we got 1. Otherwise, I gotta go to bed. Well, aren't you cute? Thank you, Sleepy Gonzalez. And Andres is here. George. Good night, LOL. I know. I think we're just going to go to bed. Yeah, they're being inappropriate. Peace out. Oh, we got like 39 people in here. So early. Tapped in from Arizona. All right, guys. So like I said, I got 2,000. We unboxed these today. 2,000 rubber bands. 2,000. How many are in the Walmart pack? Let's get the 2,000 and how many in here? This might not have a number. It's quarter pound. Quarter pound. Taking us on a sleep stream. I know. I would like to do that. Mary, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is so true. You seem great. All the best. Am I making a rubber band ball? John, I used to make those. No, these are for popping a watermelon. We're going to see. But I thought they'd be tighter. I don't know. What did they use? I think it's just over. I was hoping they'd be tighter. Young says, yes, I'm scared that how she will react, but I do want to grow with her. But maybe sometimes I like her to baby me and diaper me. Yeah. That's there are people that will do that. Some people will enjoy that. Some people won't. So just be aware of that. What if she says she's not comfortable with that? And just done drinking 12 cold beers. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did get the, dang it. I did get the vibe. Oh, Skate, I gotta stay on a little longer. Dang it, I didn't think I would. Brad, my goodness. John, oh, you've never tried the watermelon trick. Yes, so it should be fun. You've seen them explode. So yes, I have 2 watermelons on my counter. I didn't think I've been on for an hour and a half. I so could have done the watermelon thing, but do you know how many? I bought 2,000 rubber bands plus a quarter pound. I am having, I don't know. Jesus saves, amen. Can I mod for you? Moderate? Billy, hello. I'm having a good morning. Yeah, it is morning. Gosh, I got to wake up at 5:30. That's what, 3 hours, guys. 10 more minutes. Jason, hello. Don't run outside. Don't break dance with your neighbor. Yes, I will do it live. And I bought 2 so I can do it 2 nights in a row in case you guys miss it. So, Junior, hello. You got a quarter pound too. Should last me a week. Yes. I got the quarter pound plus 1,000. And Ruff, marry you. Oh my goodness. 4 ring. Hello. East Coast time for you. Yes, Eastern Standard Time over here. Thank you for liking the live, Jason. I appreciate that. And Supernova is 420 right now. I don't do that stuff. So, Pete, 11:16 Arizona time. I know that's what I need. Shabazz, how's it going? Salam alaikum. What time tomorrow? Geez, I don't know. I want to quit my job. Probably 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Between there. If I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Subscribed. Aw. I appreciate that. A quarter pound of rubber bands. And look at that. You guys have been very generous with the likes. Have I been to Asia? Yes, I went to Hong Kong, Xiamen, Guangzhou, Hangzhou. And did I say Xiamen? Yeah, I went to China and Hong Kong. So, loved it there. And do I date Muslims? I don't. I have really good friends that are Muslim. I don't because I don't even really date. So, but I think as far as for like a life partner, marriage, I want somebody that aligns with my religious beliefs. They say the 2 become 1, and to me it's important. So it's just to help strengthen my own religious beliefs, nothing against Muslims. It's just, does that make sense? I'll be your best friend, but I won't marry you. As far as like a castration fetish, there's I want to do some videos on that because there is a mental illness where people want to be disabled or amputate a body part. So yeah, don't do that fetish. We'll just do it that way. And I am doing good. Shout out from the Philippines. Pogi is back. Good to have. I think it's Pogi. Gosh, you guys are so nice with those likes. Aunt Jemima, good to have you here. I'll tell you what, as far as Aunt Jemima, how do you guys feel about that? I am a white person. I'm not sure how the other communities have looked at it, but I thought it was a compliment that she was on the boxes. But Go Aunt Jemima, best syrup out there. And you're a surgeon. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. I appreciate that. Oh, I got another like. You guys are keeping me on. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, Uncle Ben's also. Yep. I have never had a problem with the Aunt Jemima logo, and they need to put the picture of Aunt Jemima's back on the box. Yeah, I thought it kind of made me sad. I don't know. But unless I'm missing something. Poggy, Mr. J, just like the Land O'Lakes butter. They took away the Native American and kept the land. Oh, that's true though. Skate, the picture he or she has, and it says, I'm a surgeon. That's from a show. Ah, I see. Hello from Maine. It's late for you too. Or did you go to bed? Are you up early? I haven't been to bed yet. Billy. John, you agree with me on my topic and keep up my warm vibes. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. I'm going to give you a like. It definitely helps. I am that much closer to quitting my job. All I need is another 58,000 and I can quit. But thank you. That was very generous. I appreciate that. Rock out. That's my band teacher, Mrs. Wilson. There you go. And your live is solid. Great interaction. Blessings. Saga, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it helps when you guys interact. Oh, I appreciate that. Gee, I'm going fly fishing, but up earlier than normal. What kind of fish do you catch? I live on a lake. We have perch, bluegill, bass, catfish, turtles. My elbows hurt from leaning on them. Oh, well then don't do that. Where am I from? Unicorn. I am in Michigan. Also, I go to Indiana a lot. And Feck, let me pronounce that correctly. Good to have you here. Colton, hello. River for 6 a.m., but 30-minute drive. Ooh, what's the temperature? It's kind of chilly out. But do they move at that time? Probably. They're getting ready. Isn't that interesting how they had those little cycles of when they come up to eat? Billy says, I hope they don't ever get rid of the Gordon fisherman. Oh, actually, my ex was kind of funny. He was into fishing. I'm not really into fishing. I don't mind fishing. I just don't want to take the fish off the hook or put the worm on it. But I bought like Gordon frozen fish, and I told him I went ice fishing. A little joke. Skate says I'm laying down on the charger, so the only way for my neck to not hurt is my elbows holding me up. I love it. I love it, Skate. Beretta, how are you? John, I get to lay new flooring. Not much fun. Oh, well, do what you gotta do, But thank you for the donation, guys. It is 2:23. I should probably go to bed. And you sent a flower. Thank you. And fishing can be peaceful, though. It can definitely be nice. Buzz Ranch, 11:23, 83 degrees. Oh, I moved it. I'm charging it. I have an extra research phone that I'm charging. It's like probably 56 degrees here. But it'll look good when it's done. I bet. What are you laying? Are you doing wood or linoleum or tile? And Luigi, happy birthday. Billy says, I was fishing today on a pond. I caught 18 bass and 10 very nice bluegill. And they were pretty big, like 1 pounders. Nice. Hello. I have perfect teeth. Thank you. I appreciate that. John. You love my page? What's LYP mean? Oh, love my personality? What's LYP? 46 degrees here. Yeah, it could even be that. Are they real? Yeah. Is the 8th real? Yeah. I have braces, though. Skate says, I don't like fishing with my dad. He's not fun to fish with. He gets too serious, so you probably can't talk at all, huh? Keep being quieted. Cool dude. I'm 13% of the population. Oh my goodness. Cool, dude. Well, thank you, Luigi. Laminate vinyl. What? Do plants have ghosts? Are you asking if they have like a soul or spirits? Fishing is my peace. Amen. LYLVP for short. For short for what? Noel, nice to have you. Advil PM. You've been a lifesaver. Skate, no, he just gets mean if you miss the fish and dumb stuff like that. Aw. Yeah, that makes it hard. It's like, come on, can't we just enjoy it? Everyone knows it as life-proof laminate flooring. There you go. Skate, I like fishing with my uncle. It's much more chill. There you go. Mr. Boston, how's it going? Never says I haven't watered this ficus for a week. It's definitely going to haunt me. Maybe you could water it. I have a 50-year-old aloe vera plant, and they went without water for a long time, and they're revived. They're giving me a little hard time lately though. But Patrick from Ireland. We had a couple people from Ireland. Hello, Emma. Good to have you here. So, guys, I've been on for an hour and 41 minutes. It's 2:30 in the morning. Oh, goodness. That aloe would definitely haunt the house. Oh, it's still alive. 50 years. Oh, my goodness. Eider? Is that how I say that? Pete, it was fun. Peace out. All right, lots of love. Smash next question. You got a question real quick? Because I'm about to log off. All right, thanks again for the donation. Nothing worse than a Plantergeist. All right, lots of love, guys. I will see you in the next live. Tune in for the watermelon explosion. If I can log off. I should do a sleeping video. Yeah, how did they do that? Just, what if I snore? 6 viewers. Thanks, guys. All right. John says, get some sleep, young lady. God bless you and stay safe. Hey, what is this? Go live for, I'm stage 2. I did pretty good. Please don't go. Aw, when is the live? Gosh, make me commit to a time. It'll either be 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. What time? Whatchamacallit? Time zone are you in? Fast, just joined in. Oh my goodness. We're exploding watermelons tomorrow. Then I gotta clean that up though, guys. So I bought 2,000 rubber bands. Yes. Tight, good to have you here. Shout out to you. All right, guys, I'm on low battery too, so time for me to go. Noon for you if I do 9 a.m. Also, it'll be midnight. I'll do 9 p.m. I have to work, so 9 p.m. You should be able to join. Good night. It's good seeing you again. West Coast. And why am I so old? Because I had some birthdays. It's so funny, you know. For one thing, you're going to get older, like, and it is what it is, like, it's just kind of funny. Why am I so old? It's like such an intelligent question. Because people age. Okay, 9. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, see you in the next live, guys. Oops, at 9 p.m. Yep, I knew you knew it. All right, see you tomorrow.